Hey, it's Nelson George with another Follow the Sound. As you see, I'm on the corner of Downing and Quincy, and this intersection right here, this corner right here, and this street here, Quincy, and this street here, Downing, were in 2004 the site of the Dave Chapelle Block Party. Um, it was documented in the movie, and it was really, in retrospect, a real gathering of the kind of alternative powers to be in hip hop slash R&B, whether you called it backpack hip hop or neo soul. You had the Roots as the house band. You had Jill Scott, Erykah Badu representing neo soul, as well as John Legend actually did a cameo. You had Dead Prez, Most Def, Talib Kweli, Common, and a few other acts who were from that aesthetic. Had roots here in Brooklyn. At the time, Erykah Badu and Common were both living in Fort Greene. Um, Most and Talib were both from Brooklyn. So it had a real kind of local edge. At the same time, these artists were great impact. The most interesting person here, in retrospect, was Kanye West, who at that point in time was still kind of associated with, partially with the backpack people. He performed on this stage, back here in this area stage, with both Common as well as with Most and Talib. So, later on he would renounce his ties to backpack and say he wasn't really into it. But that's kind of bullshit. I guess for a revisionist, it's Kanye. What do you expect? But it's so funny to see that footage now because he's wearing a blazer. He's got a T-shirt on, regular clothes. Looks very normal. He's got like a diamond earring. Most importantly, you can see his face, which is something you haven't seen on stage in a long time. So this is a great. Also, obviously, this is Dave Chappelle when he was just at sort of the height of his powers on the TV show. In fact, when the movie came out, which was about a year after the taping, in fact, he had gotten into controversy. He quit the show, blah, blah, blah. So this area was a moment of connecting Dave with some of his favorite artists and his aesthetic, because over time, Dave would do podcasts with Most and Talib. Talib has his own podcast. It was a very interesting mix of people. In retrospect, and if you find the film, J.J. Show's Block Party, highly recommended. I would also point out, just to say that during this period, Most and Talib, or Yassim, I should say, Yassim Bey and Talib, took over the Cure bookstore in Prospect Heights, and then turned it into an online destination. Talib actually still has his bookstore up. So if you're looking for more information about the culture, look up Talib's online bookstore. Another extension of this event that happened here in the corner of Quincy and Downing back in 2004. Nelson George, Follow the Sound, more to come.